Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, a little something different. The people behind World of Warships and World of Tanks were kind enough to reach out to me and offer to sponsor me to play their brand new game, Steel Hunters. And as a bit of a mech enjoyer myself, having competed in other various mech games in the past, I said, well duh, of course. So we're going to be talking about Steel Hunters today and my experience playing it, and of course this video is sponsored, just to make everything clear. Thank you to Wargaming for sponsoring this video. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of Steel Hunters. This game is currently available to play from April 2nd all the way to the end of July. It is free to play right now, and it focuses on this BR game mode with extraction shooter elements. It has duo gameplay, so it's not like a game that requires squads to play. That can be a little annoying. I personally don't like certain games that force you to essentially have 4 or 5 people online at a time to play. This is not one of those games. You can just, grab one friend or just queue into matchmaking. The mode that you see in the background gameplay right now is the PvP mode. It does have PvE elements. You kind of destroy these robots in order to gain gear and level up your characters. The Last Stand mode has 12 players, so it is 6 teams of 2 players in this big map, and you essentially just fight each other to the death, and the last squad standing wins. The characters you play as in this game really do feel like mechs. They're gigantic. You can run directly through buildings. You can knock trees over. There is destruction in the game for people that are wondering. But the cool thing about these mechs is that they have a bunch of different mechs in the game, right? So there's 7 mechs in early access right now, but all of them have multiple different playstyles you can customize within each mech. For instance, the mech that I really enjoy playing right now, he's super hard hitting. His name is Prophet. He has a massive charge cannon with great range, does a ton of damage to crits. He can summon a friendly sentinel drone, and he can call in an airstrike on people's locations. But if you go into loadout here, this is where the magic really happens. You can see your health, your HP, your health rather, your shield, and your damage. But if you go into the system tree, this is the skill tree. You get the resources to upgrade all of your skills just from playing the game normally. The last thing that I got was an upgrade to my Sentinel drone here. If you go into loadout again, though, you can see there's other things, right? Like system mods and ability mods. If I go into this system mod, which has to do with my primary weapon, the charge cannon, you can see that I can customize how this weapon functions. Okay, so I get to select between 2 different things. The way that I use it is I use Plague. How Plague works is I shoot you, right? So you take a lot of damage anyway, but then you also get poisoned and take 200 more damage per second for 6 seconds. Prophet does a lot of damage. Let's say you don't want to play as Plague, though, and you want more damage on your single shots. You can choose Gospel, so it has a faster charge speed, so you can get more shots off, and those shots deal more damage. Another character that I really enjoyed playing was Trenchwalker. This guy's a bit of a hybrid. He's kind of a medic for your team, but also for himself. He has a big hand cannon that has life steal, and he has a hybrid grenade that damages enemies while also healing you and your allies. So you can use that for different sort of pushes. You can say, okay, I'm throwing this grenade. It might be right on the enemies, but as long as you're inside the radius, you're going to be healing a lot of the damage that they try to deal with you. And obviously you can go in here and for the leech gun, which is your sort of life steal weapon, you can go in here and change if you want it to deal more life steal with Siphon or more damage, right? Consecutive hits deal 6% more damage versus this one increasing its ability power and increasing the amount of damage converted to health. Lots of stuff you can do with the characters in these games. And it's also worth mentioning that these characters are free to unlock. In terms of the gameplay of Steel Hunters, I really enjoyed my time. It caught me off guard a little bit because I didn't realize how much teamwork this game really does require. It's super fun sticking close to your duo in this game, and I was just random queuing with random people, and I managed to win, I think, almost 50% of the matches that I played. The gameplay loop for Last Stand is pretty simple. You drop in the designated landing area with your teammate, and you start PvEing to try to level up your characters to gain more abilities, more shields, more damage, so you can fight the other teams. This might sound like it's pretty slow. I found the pace of the game to be very enjoyable. The map doesn't seem to be too big. You definitely do encounter other teams early on, especially if the other teams know where you landed. And the early fights in this game are really interesting because you don't really have all your abilities unlocked yet, so the team that utilizes their abilities better is absolutely going to win that fight. And that's a huge part of this game. Strategizing how to use your abilities in fights with your teammates and basically just having a plan. When I was playing Prophet, I made sure that I kept my airstrike and my drone for fights. The drone I set up to reduce the enemy's damage by 10% if the enemies are within 50 meters of it, and the airstrike obviously is an airstrike. It does a lot of damage. And I would save the airstrike for that reason to shift fights in our favor if we were losing. For instance, some of my teammates went down pretty early or needed to heal in fights, so I would call in the airstrike either directly on the enemies or in between my team and the enemies so the enemies could not push us, giving my teammate more time to heal. So in terms of the gameplay, I really enjoy the gameplay of this game so far. Some people are going to ask about performance. I was playing this game on Ultra and recording in really, really high quality for this video, and I was still getting 200 FPS sometimes. It would dip to about, I'd say like 180, 160 in some areas, but if I were to play this game on all low on my computer, I would definitely be getting about 300, 400 FPS. So I think the performance is pretty good, and keep in mind I was not using DLSS. And that's always my way to tell if a game has good performance. If I don't have to use DLSS to get good FPS, that's a good sign. So overall, I think Steel Hunters is a really solid game. Thank you again to Wargaming for sponsoring this video. If you want to try out Steel Hunters, there will be a download link in the description as well as the pinned comment. Let me know if you try the game and what you think of it. I'll probably be streaming this game at least a couple times in the next few weeks, so if you're not following the channel, definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch. All links are in the description. And to end this video off, I'm going to give you guys some raw gameplay leading to a victory, so hope you guys enjoy that. If you do, hit the like button, and thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Enemy sighted. Move out to the extraction zone. Out of ammo. Reloading. squad dismissed.
Easy.